To the car.
Get in the car. Whoa, there's eyeballs right there.
Where? I don't see it. Fuck. Alright, get in the car. Bigfoot is probably the most famous cryptid across all of the US and Canada. The most famous evidence of Bigfoot was captured in Willow Creek, California, back in 1967 and has been referred to as the Patterson Gimlin footage. On this investigation, we'll be headed to the exact location where this infamous footage was caught and see if we can replicate a similar outcome. That being capturing Bigfoot on film. You know how your grandparents say the 60s were a weird time? Well, they're not exactly wrong. The 50s and 60s experienced a boom in public interest into monsters and other oddities. Movies featured monsters like the creature from the Black Lagoon and the Blob, and there was further popularization of monster icons such as Dracula and Frankenstein. So with this craze, Americans started to ask themselves, what if these creatures could actually be in our own world and we just don't know it yet, leading to many interested individuals in the topic taking matters into their own hands. In 1958, a construction worker named Jerry Crew came across unusually large humanoid footprints at his worksite in Bluff Creek, California. Jerry, bewildered by the situation, thought the large footprints were merely a prank being pulled on him. That is, until he saw the footprints weeks later, then a couple weeks later after that, then a couple days after that. It was at this point that word spread around Willow Creek of a possible giant wild man occupying the redwoods of Bluff Creek. Jerry this time decided it would be best to take a cast of the footprints to show to local media and residents to show he was telling the truth and a large humanoid creature really was inspecting their worksite. Jerry showed the local press the cast of the footprint, and the next morning his face and the footprint were on the front cover of newspapers across the country. And just like that, the term Bigfoot was widely popularized for what would come to be North America's most iconic cryptid, and Bluff Creek would be considered a hotspot for Bigfoot activity that would eventually lead to the creation of the infamous Patterson Gimlin film. Patterson was a relatively well-known bull rider, but became very interested in cryptozoology, specifically around Bigfoot, after reading an article about the abominable snowman in True magazine. When Patterson read an article about rumors of large hairy humanoids in California, he was determined to see them for himself. Patterson released his own book titled Do Abominable Snowmen of America Really Exist in 1964 after conducting interviews with residents of Bluff Creek years prior. Bob Gimlin was about as close as you can be to a real-life cowboy. Gimlin met Patterson back during their rodeo days and was convinced by Patterson's enthusiasm to go explore the Pacific Northwest after he showed him a cast of a giant footprint. Apparently, there's some story about how Gimlin and Patterson had a falling out after Gimlin told Patterson the film wasn't good enough and they should try to capture better footage of the creature. Gimlin needed to get back to his horses and his job, and Patterson was determined to make the film as widespread and as famous as possible. But what makes Willow Creek and surrounding areas like Bluff Creek prime Squatch sighting spots? Well, that's probably because of just how remote this area really is. Willow Creek is the largest city near Bluff Creek, and in 2023, it was recorded to have around 949 residents. The only nearby area to have more residents is the Hoopa Reservation, which the same year recorded a population of slightly over 2,000 residents, which brings up something else I'd like to discuss. Rumors of large wild men living in the forests have been around for centuries. The Hoopa people who have occupied this region of California for over 1,000 years have stories of the Oma, large, hairy, intelligent beings that serve as guardians of the forest and other sacred land. Could this be the explanation as to why the original Bigfoot was walking around Jerry Crew's worksite? Did he not approve of the work they were doing on the natural landscape there? Outside, waiting for the homie Chris. It's 11:30. Oh, look who's here! We're at Chris's apartment, so after some sleep, tomorrow we'll officially start the investigation. All right, guys, what's up? So we're about 45 minutes outside of Sacramento in a small little city called Dunnigan. We're getting gas. Still got a long road to go, but yeah, gonna go find the Squatch. As you guys can see, there's already some stuff in the store, so we're on the right trail. Doesn't get much more naturey than this, besides the cars. Still gotta head about an hour or two that way. It's a very dense forest. Alright guys, we're in Whiskey Town Lake National Park. Did not know this was a national park. There's no one else in here, don't worry. But bro, we're literally the only people in this entire fucking national park besides the workers. Look at this. Like, dude, if someone fucking caught you in the bathroom here and slimed you out, bro, no one would literally ever know. There's no one fucking here. This parking lot's empty, dude. This is insane. And then the lake is literally just like right over there. So you can see how remote we are, literally in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. And then some fucking dude's just on the side of the road asking for a ride, and he like ran out into the street as we went by. Definitely some skinwalker activities,
In
but
the middle of the
yeah, literally in the
road.
middle of nowhere, bro. We're not even in the city right now.
Fuck.
But yeah, that was crazy. What's up, guys? We're here at the Bigfoot Motel in Willow Creek. This is where we'll be spending the next 2 days.
Helping them farm over there.
The mural dedicated to Bigfoot and how he built this city. This is obviously supposed to be like a literal sense, but in a way, it's kind of true figuratively too, based on all the stuff we've seen so far that's Bigfoot themed here. So guys, here we are in historic Willow Creek. This city has founded itself and prided itself on its connection to Bigfoot. As you've seen from some of the pictures we've took, everything here is Bigfoot orientated in its name and practice. A funny story about Willow Creek is there's actually a found footage movie centered around Bigfoots that was filmed here that was attempted to capitalize on the namesake of its connection to the historical sighting of Bigfoot. And where we're at right now in Willow Creek is 1 hour from where we'll be going tomorrow to the famous Patterson Gimlin film site. As you can see, guys, we're pretty high up in elevation. We're probably like, initially I was like, yeah, we're probably like hundreds of feet up. But dude, we're at the top of higher than where those treetops are, and those are probably like hundreds of feet off the ground. So I mean, we're high up here, but yeah, this is crazy, dude. It's so beautiful here. Look at this all-encompassing nature. Very nice. All right, guys, so we're here in Six Rivers National Park. So one thing you'll hear a lot with critiques of like evidence of Bigfoot is like, how's there no evidence, you know? How are we just not consistently finding Bigfoot? We're about probably less than 30 minutes from where we're gonna be going to where the film site is. And I just want you to take in how fucking large just this small section of the national park is. Realistically, what person is covering all this terrain in a day, much less like a week's time? when we talk about how there's not evidence or how we can't find him yet, if you look at the environments they say that he's supposed to be located, this is a very wide encompassing area. You could spend months and probably not cover every section of just this section of the national park. So we're here outside of the Hoopa Reservation, as you can see from the big orange sign here. The Hoopa Native Americans were actually some of the first people to report giant creatures or giant hairy stinking men in this region. They refer to them as the Oma. Going off of the Oma, we talked about the Willow Creek movie yesterday. There's actually another movie released in 2018 called Primal Rage that also featured Bigfoot as the main antagonist of the movie in like a horror type genre film. However, they refer to them as the Oma. However, I would not personally recommend this movie, as there's a scene where Bigfoot or Oma, whatever you'd like to refer to him as, R words women, so probably wouldn't recommend that movie. Taking the one-lane road to try to get to the film site. Alright guys, what's up? So first off, can we give a big shout out to cameraman Chris? We had to drive up some pretty disgustingly unpaved and altered roads to get up here to the film site. However, as you'll notice, we are not at the film site. That's because unfortunately, due to unsafe road conditions, we aren't able to get to the film site, even though it's only 10 minutes away, which really fucking sucks, because we spent like an hour and a half driving up literally like the side of a mountain to just get kind of cock blocked here at the end. But it is what it is. We're still going to do the nighttime investigation, and we're going to actually go to another spot of Bluff Creek so you guys can still see an environment similar to what the film site was like. We've seen a bunch of them on the way here, virtually no difference. I just thought it'd be cool to go to the actual film site, but yeah, the powers that be are not letting us do that. And then I'd say we'd hike there, but it's 5 miles, so at that point we really wouldn't even have time to get out of here because it'd be dark at that point. So yeah. Alright, so this is kind of weird. We're on the side of the road here. We're coming back down the mountain, and looks like someone just like started a fire in here in this tree. It's like unmanned. There's like no one else around us, and we're pretty into the forest, like not near anyone, so I'm not saying it's Bigfoot related, but definitely a little weird and of interest. So yeah.
Oh, I think I see eyes.
There's a fucking wild dog back there. We just seen it a second ago. He's fucking tweaking out because he's seen us get out of the car.
It looked wild. Oh, dude, check him.
Dude, my fucking flashlight just died. What the fuck? It was working literally fine just a second ago.
Oh, I see something over there. Look at that.
Alright, this is kind of fucking sketching me out, bro.
Oh, sounds like someone's telling you to shut up.
Dude, my fucking flashlight died. You guys seen it on fucking film. Now it's working completely fine that fucking dog's gone. You guys didn't see it because we were kind of like, I'm not gonna say fucked up, but we pulled up to the fucking gate of this campground. This fucking dog comes out. It's like it looks like a wild dog. It's like a kind of looks like between a wolf and like a dog. It just fucking stares at us for like 10 seconds. I think we should leave. Alright guys, so as you can hear, there's multiple dogs back there.
Wolves.
No, they're not wolves. What?
Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
It's coming towards us?
Coming towards us.
Okay, let's go back to the car.
Get in the car. Whoa, there's eyeballs right there.
Where? I don't see it. Fuck. All right, get in the car. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You really seen something? Get in the car.
Oh, you're a hungry boy. Do you call those other mean doggies? Do you hang out all by yourself up here? No, you don't get in the car.
It's sad, dude.
Oh, he's so skinny.
These are collars? Dude, that must be someone's dog.
Yeah, it's someone's pup.
Oh, yeah, I can hear that. It's someone's property up there.
Oh, it's someone's house?
Let's see.
What's up, guys? So we moved to the next spot. It's just across the street from that one, except we drove pretty far in because I think what happened is that's probably someone's property somehow, which is really weird because it's like right next to a public campground, or it's just a pack of wild dogs that decided to live there. But either way, you guys seen that dog? It had like a collar and stuff. We don't really want to mess with them. It's kind of fucked up, especially if it is just like a group of like homeless dogs. But I think that goes to show you that there's some crazy shit popping off in here, bro, because we're just like on the side of the road in the mountains, like at a campground that's like not being used, and like that shit's going on. Like there could be fucking anything going on here. The same way people don't know if there's fucking Bigfoot in here. I don't know if they know there's like a pack of like wild dogs that like some of them are people's dogs that are just living in there. So yeah, we're at the next spot. As you guys see here, there's running water. You guys can't see that, so I'll just keep it on my face. But yeah, it's getting pretty active so far. We're pretty early into the investigation. We still have this site and one other one to get to. So, and we're gonna be looking for the Squatch. Dude, it's really fucking hard trying to investigate anything here because what you think could just be like a reflector could be eye shine, and we just keep fucking seeing like reflections or eye shine all the time. I don't know, you guys can't pick it up on camera, but about like 300 yards away from us, there's two things. Pretty sure they're reflectors because they're not moving, but dude, like you don't fucking know out here because there's no source of light. So if you see a source of light, you should just like assume it's a fucking animal that'll fucking kill you. Cause we're in the fucking mountains, bro. There could be a mountain lion, a fucking bear. You don't want to fucking just walk up on it, bro. It'll be toast. Alright guys, so there's this theory amongst Bigfoot people, Bigfoot hunters. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but essentially it's the idea that Bigfoots are intelligent, so they'll communicate rather than using vocal signs because they don't want people to find them, using knocks or tree knocks. So essentially what they'll do is they'll get a rock, probably way bigger than this since I'm not a Bigfoot, and they'll hit it against a tree to mimic the sound of like a knock, kind of similar to like Morse code, like how people, like someone who's deaf, is that deaf, blind, I don't know, this communicate through Morse code. It's essentially like the same thing. So like if you hear a knock after this, it's not us or echo, it's another Bigfoot responding to this. Oh, wait to see if we hear a response at all. I sure fucking hope we don't hear a response.
Bro, if we do, I'm running. We'll try a second attempt down further.
Yeah. Alright guys, so I did the first knock. We're gonna let Chris do this one.
Should I do a pattern?
Yeah, that's easier because it'll probably like repeat the pattern or something, so go for it. Oh.
Yeah. I just pushed myself over with that.
Alright, so we're stopping a little further down the trail now. We kept going. We're pretty far into the wilderness. We're not really as close to the road and shit as we were before. And Chris said he felt a really weird vibe. And then we heard some moving too. I'm pretty sure it's just some local wildlife. But it does seem like things got a little unusually quiet. Like we were just talking, chatting shit. And then all of a sudden, like I became like super loud. And everything around us kind of just died.
I hear a weird humming over there, dude. I don't know.
Like a giant fog cloud just rolled all through here. It's low-key kind of ominous. I don't think it means anything's gonna happen, but yeah, a little sketch for sure.
Okay, we're good.
I'm looking behind you too. If I see fucking anything behind you, bro, we're fucking. So, while I did say that Bigfoots communicate through knocks, it's not unheard of for people to claim they hear Bigfoots making howls or yelps or some sort of noise. As you guys hear, a car did just drive past, but it literally doesn't even matter at the point we're at because these trees are so thick that you can't see the road anymore. Like, we know the road's there, but it may as well be non-existent because there's no way we could physically reach it from where we're at. So real quick, this may be shitty, I don't know, but I will do what I believe a Bigfoot howl will sound like. It probably will carry a little because we're kind of like in a little valley right now, but essentially outside of the tree knocks, Bigfoots might also make howls, and here's an example of what one might sound like. Is that good or no?
Dude, creepy as fuck. Alright, bro, let me get a try on this shit. I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah. I tried to make mine sound like a little animalistic.
Yeah. I sound like kind of I'm getting butt raped a little bit.
Alright guys, we were hearing some strange noises behind us. Of course they stop as soon as I start to record, but Chris said he heard something. I didn't hear anything. And then as we're walking back to the car, sure enough, I hear some type of fucking noise. I don't really know what it is, but I don't know.
Yeah, your brain plays tricks on you for sure, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
we were literally talking about that as it happened. We're saying when you're fucking out here, just in the middle of fucking nowhere in a goddamn forest, your brain starts to tell yourself there's definitely noises out here, even if there aren't. So it's hard because you're basically second guessing yourself. Like, did I really hear that? Is there something crazy in here, or have I just been in here so long I'm telling myself I'm hearing noises? Going down Bluff Creek Road. Gonna try to find a spot to pull out and get out for a little bit. Alright guys, so this may be the last site we go to. If we see something else on the side of the road, we'll definitely stop there. But this could possibly be the last location of like the ones we mapped out so far. This is just off the side of the road of Bluff Creek Road. So like yeah, this is just straight forest. This isn't really necessarily like a campground or any of the stuff we were going to before. This is just unmanned wilderness. One thing we noted that's a little interesting is you can see like a bunch of onions and potatoes over here. I don't know what that's really a sign of, honestly. I mean, they probably grow here, but yeah, definitely interesting. What's up, guys? So yeah, we did the night investigation earlier that you guys just saw. Just a little recap to go over stuff. I can't state to you guys how fucking weird the whole dog thing was. Like, it's not gonna come off. Like, I hope on camera it made it somewhat convincing to how weird that was. But we went to that first campsite, no background, no experience. We just drove by it and we're like, that's like really remote. We can walk around there. It's not like a crazy incline. Like, that would be a good place for us to like just
First pull around.
Walk around the forest and get some footage. We go up to the campsite. We go to the gate where the road is closed. So we're like, cool, the road's closed, but we'll still walk through here, whatever. We reverse back. As we reverse back and we found a parking spot, there's this black dog.
Smooth skinned black dog.
Jet black dog. And it's not like a dog like the dog you guys seen in the video, like the stray dog with the collar on. It looked like a wolf or like a coyote or something, like a wolf dog mix or something, but not like a husky. Like I said, I don't know how to describe. Like, it looked like a coyote dog kind of. This thing is parked. It's sitting in front of the gate to where we're trying to walk into to go explore. It was sitting in front of the gate, and it's just like posted up, like flexing, like staring at us, not blinking at all for like 10 seconds, and then it just leaves. And ever since then,
all that weird shit happened with the dogs, with like my camera, like my flashlight messing up. Sorry, not my camera. My flashlight was messing up. The rest of the time, you guys seen in the footage, my flashlight doesn't mess up one time the rest of the night. It only messed up then, like after that dog was like howling and stuff. And then on top of it, I'm gonna show you guys this crazy audio footage we got as soon as we went to the next campground. We got this crazy
500 feet away.
We got this crazy audio phenomenon, and I don't know how to explain it. We watched it like 8 times. Like I don't know like how to explain it because it's not in any other clip. Seen that dog? It had like a collar and stuff. We don't really want to mess with them. It's kind of fucked up, especially if it is just like a group of like homeless dogs. But I think that goes to show you that there's some crazy shit popping off in here, bro. Because we're just like on the side of the road in the mountains, like at a campground that's like not being used, and like that shit's going on. Like there could be fucking anything going on here. The same way people don't know if there's fucking Bigfoot in here. I don't know if they know there's like a pack of like wild dogs that like some of them are people's dogs that are just living in there. So yeah, we're at the next spot. As you guys see here, there's running water. You guys can't see that, so I'll just keep it on my face. But yeah, it's getting pretty active so far. We're pretty early into the investigation. We still have this site and one other one to get to. So, and we're gonna be looking for the Squatch.
Here's the screen recording of the prompt I put in ChatGPT. I'm going to skim over this stuff because the information isn't relevant or really all that important. But then we get to this report from Aikens Creek Campground of distinct hoots that did not sound owl-like. That aligns distinctly with what we caught in our video, especially if you factor in the other yelps and chatter that I pointed out in the audio. So then you'll see, as I scroll down, I asked for the reference to this specific report or a link, and it says it was logged in the Bigfoot Field Research Organization website. When you go to click on the link, everything is there. Dude, this is legit. We literally had the same exact thing happen to us as described in the report here. Like almost identical to a T. I can't state how crazy this is, man. This like we have actual evidence. It sucks because like you guys won't be able to like understand how crazy this is. We literally were driving on the highway looking for a random spot that would be good to record because all the terrain there is so rough and it's all just straight up and down like 90-degree inclines. Like you can't walk anywhere because it's just the side of a cliff. We go to do the nighttime investigation, watch the videos after we get back where we hear all this weird audio that we didn't hear in person. Then we find out someone reported the same exact noises we heard at the same exact campground 22 years ago, around the same time. Like, I can't make this up, dude. We have definitive proof of something. I obviously, we can't say it's like Bigfoot or ghosts or Skinwalker, but we have proof that this area had a history and now present documented audio noises. That's crazy. Like, I don't, like, dude, guys, like, I don't want to be like, hey, we did it, but like, dude, like something like there's something going on there that's abnormal, whether that be not of this world or some crazy thing species we don't know about. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy. So this is gonna end the video. Thank you guys for all the support so far. Yeah, this video is crazy, man. Like I said, this is probably like of all the videos we've done so far, this is like the first real evidence, like tangible proof of something. So yeah, man, if you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, guys, they are with us. They are definitely with us in Willow Creek. Be careful, guys.
Chat, check out this carne asada we're cooking up, sir. It's fuego. Nothing better than tacos and modelos.